Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, the Cask Connoisseur, and today's video is whiskey related, Chris.
Hooray! Got rid of those horrible beers.
Yes.
Now we're on to proper man's drinks.
Proper man's drinks.
He says.
He says. And we're going to introduce ourselves. I'm going to bring it kindly nicely over here to, I think it's called an Auchentoshan. Auchentoshan. Okay.
Do you want me to do it, Lee?
You are as well.
Okay. This is Auchentoshan 12-year-old double cask. So several things to notice. That means double cask. It starts life as in an ex-bourbon cask, and then it's finished in an Oloroso sherry cask. So that should give it extra fruits, red fruits, dark fruits, all this going on. And the other thing, Luke, can you see something else that's different?
Yes, I can, Chris. An Auchentoshan have gone through rebranding.
Yeah, this is a new packaging.
New packaging,
which
guys.
Which is actually, again, for my liking, is rather nice. You've got kind of copper-coloured details there. And it highlights one of the things to remember about Auchentoshan. Now, Auchentoshan is just kind of on the edge of Glasgow. Going up northwards towards Dumbarton, Loch Lomond on the Great Western Road. It's on the left-hand side. It is a Lowland distillery because it's below the Highland line. And I love the fact that they've put 3 stills here. So it's a triple-distilled whisky. Kind of makes it slightly Irish. Okay, so it's actually completely different looking case, so that's completely new. And
it almost looks a lot more, because I've seen this well, I've seen the original packaging, Chris, in supermarkets. It almost looks a lot more thinner as well, so
yeah, so I'd argue it's about the same.
Yeah.
But what I like is it's absolutely clear. I could spot this from a mile away.
Absolutely, the colour detail, everything. No.
And then the actual bottle label, that's completely different. We've got the orange detailing, Auchentoshan split in half. I don't know who decided on that, but I suppose it's easier to get a bigger font, can't you, if you split it in half?
Absolutely.
And again, you've got basically all the information. Should say it's a 40% ABV. So this is a core range whiskey. Probably around £35 in the supermarket. Kind of hard to get a price on whiskey because sometimes supermarkets do special offers and they might drop down to £25 a bottle for a single malt. I mean, that's cracking.
Absolutely.
But even at 35, this is pretty good. Beyond that, there's a few little tasting notes which we won't read now, because otherwise that will affect it. And the other thing of note to think of with Auchentoshan, it was established in 1823, so it's just over 100 years old.
Just over
102 years old this year.
Oh, and Chris, do you not mean 202?
No, 102, 1888, oh, hold on, 18, 19, 20, 200 years old.
I was just thinking that.
No, that's all. Well, I was going to say, I wish I looked that good at 200, but there's no hope of me making 200. Anyway, let's open this up and have a look.
Yes, no, absolutely.
It looks, quite honestly, typical.
It definitely looks different to the old branding. It's crazy.
The branding's completely different now. This is a different looking box and a different looking bottle, and I think it's for the better. I mean, I do find with my age, I like big, bold labels so I can actually see what I'm doing or see what I'm reading rather than doing.
Yeah.
See, you don't get that sound with a beer.
No, you do not get that sound with a beer.
And I'm being generous on the floor.
Very generous indeed, Chris. Definitely very generous indeed.
Right.
Okay, so
let's see how we get on with this. Oh, that's the wrong way around.
So,
yeah, I'll let you nose and then I'll.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll comment.
Definitely sherry on my nose.
Yeah, sherry fruitiness on the
Yeah.
nose. I mean, for a core range whiskey, that's a very good nose.
Yeah, I'm going to say sultanas, currant,
Bit of tangerine.
bit of tangerine.
That's a very pleasant
Sticky
nose.
ginger.
You know what else? Other thing that's nice about it, being only 40%, there's no real alcohol prickle
No,
when you
that's
when you
it.
nose it.
Sticky ginger, fruit cake.
Yeah, definitely ginger.
Mince pie as well.
Yeah.
Smelling pastry.
Now there's pastry, and I think a little bit of new mown grass in there.
Mm.
A little herbiness, very, very bit of lemon. One of the joys when you nose whiskey is you give it a chance for the whiskey to evolve. The nose changes, and this is why you kind of swirl the whiskey around to get the oxygen in there and see how it reacts.
Absolutely.
That's very interesting. Bit of oak coming through now. Oh, I've got to try it since you have.
Yeah, I think. Certainly tastes like a starter whiskey. I think something that you would probably start off with.
Yeah, it would make. I'd call it a palate trainer. It's not.
It's not overwhelming.
It's not overwhelming. I'm getting a bit of Danish pastries.
Danish pastries.
I'm getting fruit.
A little bit of smoke on the end for me.
Yeah, could be a little bit of smoky intent there. I'd have to double check that. But I'm getting pastry, fruits, a sharp and I mean quick kind of.
I'm getting
a bit of heat, maybe black pepper.
That's
heat.
what I'm thinking, which is the smoke.
Bit of oak.
Maybe a bit of cinnamon as well going on, I'd probably say, inside the glass. I mean, it's nice. It's not bad.
Yeah, there's cinnamon going on there. I'll tell you what. That's actually not a bad whiskey.
No, that's actually really, really nice, to be fair.
I mean, when you factor in the price.
I know, £40, Chris?
35, I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon. I mean, based on what it was previously before the repackaging, around about £35, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more.
I think it's an ideal, probably, let's say, I'm going to use the word, if you want to give someone for a gift, let's say.
Oh, you ain't going to offend anybody.
No, absolutely not.
And they ain't going to go, oh my God, I won't drink that.
No.
This is a very easy drinkable whiskey.
Yes.
For a core whiskey and a Lowland whiskey, it's actually got quite a lot going on. I mean, the cask maturation process would have helped that tremendously. And to be fair, Auchentoshan do produce some very nice whiskies. Some of their aged whiskies are just out of this world. When I say aged, I'm kind of looking at like 30-year-old plus perhaps. But that, for a core range,
it's pretty good going for a core range.
That is fantastic and perfectly suitable to give as a gift. You won't offend anyone.
No, you won't offend anyone, and you might know someone who's starting out their whiskey journey. I think that's a great benchmark.
That is one of those whiskies where they go, I hate whiskey.
Yeah.
You know what? There's not much point in trying very hard. I mean, it's 40%, and those of us who prefer single casks, that's a bit. But that is a perfect. And there's actually on that second mouthful, there's a really nice sweetness going on. I mean, I'm now getting that fruit cocktail, and it's not tropical fruit. It's stoned fruit,
like plums.
And hints of Christmas there. Which of course this time of year is topical, and it's just this nice sweetness, and it is amazingly easily drinkable.
Yeah,
I mean, we normally, because Luke will get hung, drawn, and quartered if he do not add mixers to our whiskey. This is very easy to drink.
Yeah, I agree.
With no addition. Don't want to add any water to that.
Yeah.
Well, it might get better with water, but I'm not going to risk it because it is beautiful as it is. It's got a beautiful, that looks like whiskey colour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we might be arguing on who takes this home.
I think we might be arguing, to be fair.
I mean, now that's opened up, I also think there's a bit of chocolate coming on that nose.
I was going to say, definitely a little bit of chocolate.
It's just so easy. So easy.
I'm getting a bit of orange peel now on my nose.
Mm-hmm. There's an awful lot going on for this, for the price.
For the price, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in fact, even if it was double the price, I'd say there's actually quite a lot still going on. Which kind of, because we're a bit of a snob, and we prefer our single cask, single malt whiskies, and we're, anything below £50 isn't worth buying. Well, I think this has just added itself to the under £50. You need to buy. That is an absolute cracking whiskey for what it is.
For what it is, guys. Yeah, definitely. I totally agree. It's right up my street.
That is a whiskey you could afford to actually drink every day.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not if you drink 10 glasses, but yeah.
And I love
have a glass of whiskey a day. You could afford to do it with that, and you'd enjoy it, and you wouldn't feel guilty.
No. And I love what it says here. To be fair, the last sentence on the flavour profile, it's perfected over time, and I cannot agree any more than that. Basically, it's definitely perfect.
They've hit this on the nose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nail on the head. Hit it on the nose.
They've hit it on the nose in terms of what they've done.
It's smooth because it's triple distilled. The bourbon and Oloroso sherry cask imparting richer, refined, deep fruit flavours. It's perfected over time. Yeah, I mean, you could go into the nose, you could go into the palate, you could go into the finish, but those brief notes actually sum this up. Richer, refined, deep fruit flavours perfected over time.
No.
I don't think there's any other way we can describe this.
Absolutely not,
and
guys.
now with what is a absolutely more obvious labelling. I mean, if that was on the bar,
it would be so easy. You're not going to miss it. No.
And if the box was on the supermarket shelf, you
ain't
going to miss it.
It so much stands out more. I mean, I've seen the original Auchentoshan bottles.
Auchentoshan, was that you said? Auchentoshan.
Auchentoshan bottles, which are a little more. I think they're a bit more wider, and especially the ones that we have that I've seen are a bit more wider, a bit harder to see. But this, it's clear, it's crisp, it's a great whiskey, and you know what? The easiest way to round it off.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. If you're new to whiskey, worth trying.
Yeah.
If you're kind of old to whiskey and you're looking for something that's an affordable everyday drink, or something to start your evening off with, a palate cleanser, palate trainer, depending on your train of thought. This is absolutely perfect. And I'm almost tempted to say it's one of the best Lowland malts I think I've ever tried.
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
guys. So, as you say, please remember to give this video a good old like, and make sure you do subscribe to us here at the Cask Connoisseur. But no, fantastic branding, love it to pieces, a lot more clearer. So on that note, guys, cheers to you.
Cheers and good health. Slàinte.